So this is a video of 16-year-old Kiely Rodni, and she is missing out of Truckee, California. It's near the Nevada border, but this is her on June 26, 2021. Her mom posted this video. Her family owns that Lost Trail Lodge. Her mom had written, "They say life begins at the edge of your comfort zone. I'm not sure who was closer to that line yesterday. Kiely driving through the tunnel for the first time, or me watching as she did so in my car." This does not appear to be the Honda CR-V SUV that Kiely recently went missing in. Her mom continued, "At any rate, I'm so proud of the confidence she has in herself and her willingness to try something new, even if it is a bit unnerving. Lucky is the parent who bears witness to their child's badassness. Hashtag that's my girl, hashtag proud mom, hashtag 4x4, hashtag backcountry life, hashtag Lost Trail Lodge." I shudder to think what may have happened to Kiely Rodni because she is now missing, and she's 16. There is a search underway for this teenage girl. She went to a party. She's obviously very smart. She graduated high school already. She's 16. She went to a party Friday night, August 5th. And the last person to talk to her, her friend Sami Smith, admitted some troubling things. You can find the links below. But Sami was the last person to talk to Kiely. Sami said about her friend Kiely, "I know that she wasn't in the right mindset or state to drive. And if she were to have driven, she wouldn't have made it far." That's what Sami admitted. She said, "So my concern is that somebody might have offered to drive her home and then didn't take her home." That is one possibility for this missing 16-year-old girl who graduated from Forest Charter School. Apparently, according to police, Kiely's SUV hasn't been found and her cell phone is out of service. That just means the cell phone attached to the number can't connect with whatever her carrier is. Once I watched that video of Kiely driving through that tunnel for the first time, and if you see other videos on the page where it's like sometimes that tunnel is flooded out, I'm not sure if that's the route Kiely had to take home. The Placer County Sheriff's Office has been giving updates. Apparently now they're researching it as an abduction. I don't know if they got new information that caused them to switch it from a simple missing persons case to potentially a girl that's been abducted, or if they're just trying to call in more resources. Whatever it is, I'm glad they are trying to search for her. But seeing Kiely drive through that tunnel, maybe she was 15 at that point, because she is soon about to turn 17, and what her mom wrote, it made me think, oh no, what happened at this campground? Apparently there was a huge party with more than 100 kids, young adults at this Prosser family campground. I'm reading reports. Originally she planned to spend the night there, which would have been potentially smart if she was in no state to drive. But after hearing what her friends said, and there are mixed reports, there are indications. At first she was last heard from 12:30 a.m., which technically would have been Saturday morning. Some reports say 1:30 a.m. Apparently it was really late when maybe Sami heard from her. I don't know if it was by phone or text or in person. But if Kiely decided to leave that Prosser family campground, and if she drove to the Lost Trail Lodge, which as I understand it through the Daily Mail, her family lives on that site, that would have been a good 30-minute drive. And there are locals that are saying it's a drive with some hairpin turns. I have driven 80 and you go through Truckee to get down and over to California to the Bay Area, and I know it's no joke driving around there, and especially around, they're near Donner Lake and Donner's Pass, and I understood why that whole Donner Party tragedy happened way back in the day, where that family got stuck up in the mountains during a snowstorm, because they are some of the most treacherous, the most scary roads I've ever seen. Just gorgeous, and drop-offs. And if for whatever reason Kiely decided not to spend the night at that Prosser family campground, as was the plan, I really hope she didn't decide at 12:30 or 1 a.m., oh, I can make it home. I don't know if anyone was bothering her. I don't know if she just got the gumption to say, I can leave, I can make it. But reading what her mom wrote about her, like, yeah, she's confident. She has confidence in herself. And then seeing what her friend Sami said, that I know that she wasn't in the right mindset or state to drive, that's all a pretty scary combination. If Kiely thought, I know these roads, I can make it home. I mean, I was fearful driving out there in the daytime in a Ford Explorer, pedal to the metal, trying to get enough power to get the trucks off my butt going up in the mountains. I can't imagine a 16-year-old girl trying to navigate some of those roads at 1:30, 2 a.m. if that's what happened. There's still a GoFundMe, increase Kiely's reward, let's bring her home. That one right now has raised $6,765 out of its $15,000 goal. There's Facebook groups, there's a Reddit thread. Kiely, most likely, in my opinion, felt like, I believe maybe she might have felt like, I've graduated from high school, a sense of freedom, perhaps on her way to college. When I first read about this case, a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, how could some 16-year-old girl be out at some party? But now I understand it a little bit more. I feel a little bit of a kinship with her because I graduated from high school at 16 also. So, it is early and you just imagine the sense of freedom. Yeah, I'm going to be off. I mean, I wasn't driving. I didn't know how to drive yet at that point. It took me until I was 20. But the point is, maybe Kiely felt like, I can do this. Or scarily, maybe someone else came along, was she inebriated? I don't know what her friend meant, but she was in no state to drive. Did someone take advantage of that? But where did they put her Honda CR-V? Or is it just an accident? I mean, different places have really been looking for her. Like the Washington, California Fire Department, they were out at 2:20 a.m. They just got home from helping Nevada County Search and Rescue look for 16-year-old Kiely. They said their awesome new machine took a beating. So there have been, I believe, in the air searches, I believe there have been water searches, people tracing her route home. Her mom gave this amazing, heartfelt, this plea for her daughter.
We just want her home. We're so scared and we miss her so much and we love her so much. And Kiely, we love you. And if you see this, please just come home. I want nothing more than to hug you. And if anybody else out there, if you know where she is, if you know anything about where she might be, if you have any ideas or thoughts, please come forward and share them. And we're not looking to bust anybody else or get anybody in trouble. We just want to see our daughter home.
There is a tip line. I'll put that information below too. They just want all the teens, young adults who were at that party, if anyone knows anything. She is a white female, 5'7", 115 pounds with blonde hair and hazel eyes. She has piercings, a nose ring. Apparently she has a 17 tattoo. I don't know if that's from her about to turn 17. I don't know if that was her favorite number or if she liked triple extension as an artist. I don't know what that's from. Apparently, as I speak today, Monday, August 8th, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., there is a meetup again at the Truckee Community Center parking lot on Truckee Way, to form search parties and everything. They're telling people to wear white shirts to keep things coordinated. Supposedly, there was a bonfire at Prosser Dam on Friday night, attended by hundreds, at least 100 other teens. Now, this one person wrote on Facebook, this is where I read it, around 1 a.m., Kiely told friends she was leaving the party. Then Kiely, the silver Honda CR-V she was driving, and her phone just disappeared. That's where I'm getting these mixed reports. Some people are saying Kiely planned to spend the night there. Some people are saying, others are saying she told friends she was leaving around 1 a.m. And that's so dangerous. If she had a half an hour drive ahead of her, if she were impaired in any way, trying to navigate hairpin turns, it's gotta be so dark out there at 1 a.m. She was driving that silver 2013 Honda CR-V, and they're asking people with, of course, any footage to just come forward and any knowledge, even if you know knowledge of any drug use or whatever and you're afraid to get in trouble. It's more important to just put the info out there. Of course, always I thought, oh, do I have a bad feeling? But then I thought also, look, there could be miracles. You read these stories all the time where people go off and they're just a little bit off the road and you can't see them. They're surviving in their vehicle. They just can't, use their phone. They don't have service. We can pray it's one of those situations. Been really digging into this case, so please visit the links below. There is a thread on Web Sleuths, and there's a Facebook group. People are trying to get any and all info out about this young lady that I hope is found soon. Romans 12:21, do not be overcome and conquered by evil, but overcome evil with good. If you do know anything that really happened that might be evil, overcome it with good by telling what you know. There are anonymous ways, secretwitness.com, so many ways. God help this family, and God help Kiely be found soon and safe in our Savior's name. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.